Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
See all of you, there are a few important points. First of all, already 1 week is over. Today we have completed 1 week for this new academic session. So make sure you start giving homework. For the junior classes, I know they were getting the worksheets photocopied. So accordingly, get the same done. And seniors also, I think they must have sent. I have not checked the groups yet. Right? If you have sent, wonderful. If not, make sure you share the homework as per your schedule. For 11th standard, we started the classes today. So we will be sending homework with effect from next week, right? So we'll be giving a gap of 1 week. So from next week onwards, we'll be sending homework according to the plan. So this was related to homework. And secondly, your April and May planner, I have received from some of the teachers. But you know, some of the teachers, they were there for the evaluation. So they were not able to complete for their classes. And now they have to help other teachers also. Like for example, 2 teachers, they have gone for the evaluation now. So make sure in their planner, you put your syllabus for your respective subject and get it done. So I guess Mr. Muhammad Ali and Vikas Saxena, now you have to do your planner for your respective class, and you have to do one for another class also. Like for example, you have to put IT in Sumit's class also for 9th standard. And for 10th, already I guess Dolly has done it. For 10th, we will be sending only one planner. We will not be sending separate planners for A and B. It will be only one planner, single planner, right? So you need to work on now for 8th, for 9th, for 10th. Am I right? 8th belongs to Mr. Vikas, 9th to Mr. Sumit, and 10th to Dolly ma'am and Muhammad Ali sir. So make sure you complete it. And because 12th standard they could not do because they were not able to get the syllabus for physical education from Mr. Sunil, and for CS from Mr. Muhammad Ali, right? So make sure you provide them with the syllabus so that they should start working on it. Okay. So I hope by Wednesday we will be able to share it, because I would like to go through all the planners, and then probably by Wednesday we will be sharing this planner in all the classes. Okay. Done. And if you want to go through your planner once again, please do check it, get it cross-checked from your HODs, from your co-teachers also. Do refer to the new syllabus that is shared by CBSE, where already some deleted portion has been mentioned. It should not be like that you are sharing the plan and there is a deleted portion over there. Like for Hindi, in 9th standard, 6 chapters have been deleted. For 10th standard, 7 chapters have been deleted in Hindi. And there are some certain portion in other classes also that is being deleted. So that should not be there a part of your syllabus. So if you want to spend one more time, one more day over it, no problem. But that should go error-free. Okay? Please do check it out. And what all your writing skills have been mentioned for languages, right? English and Hindi. You have to cover all the writing skills also, divide it accordingly. Like what all, every month you should cover at least one writing skill. There are different creative writing skills. You have got paragraph writing, your Ched Lekhan, your email writing, or whatever it is there. So make sure every month at least you will be covering one each. Okay. Then only you will be able to complete it by the end of your November and all. You must have seen our first pre-board. When is our first pre-board? Is it mentioned in the month of December? Have you checked the planner? Please go through the planner also, because you need to have your annual split up accordingly. 2 pre-board must have been mentioned. One must be in December, another must be in either Jan or Feb beginning. What is there? Have you gone through? Please do check it out. Okay. Accordingly, you need to mention the syllabus also. And for the first periodic test, which we also call unit test, for that there should be very less syllabus. Very less. Nobody will be giving more than 2 chapters. If you want to give one, I'm okay with that also. If for the senior classes I'm talking about. If you want to give one poem and one prose, perfectly fine, and 1 or 2 writing skills, because 40 marks will be there for this. And don't just overburden your students by giving loads and loads of syllabus. for the first periodic test. Okay. And everybody should download the sample paper. If you want to print it, have it in your lesson, stick it in your lesson logbook only, so that you should have an idea like how you will be framing the question papers as per the pattern shared by CBSE. Even for the 40 marks paper, we will be having the same pattern. You will be reducing the number of questions to half, right? Because it is for 80 marks and you will be doing for 40 marks for the periodic test, but the same pattern to be followed. And one more thing you have to paste in your logbook, that is Bloom's taxonomy verbs. I'll be sharing it in the group. Print it and stick it over there. For your papers also, CBSE has clearly mentioned for your questions what all verbs to be used for which question. Okay, whether you are defining, whether you are listing, stating, or evaluating, or constructing. So you have to use those kinds of verbs only for that. Right? So make sure you frame the questions accordingly. And the weightage should be accordingly, like they have already clearly mentioned, 46% they have given to remembering and understanding, 22% to application, and 32% marks to creative skills, analytic skills, and evaluation. So your paper should have accordingly that proportion, that composition in your questions as well. Are you getting me? Please, everybody, that should be on your tips. Only then you will be able to share with your students. Generally, what is our pattern is, what do? We just take the questions from the book exercise, define, and whatever, we download the sample papers, we pick and choose questions, and we do not think about the weightage and the compositions. So that is to be taken care of. Prepare the students right from the very beginning. This is to be taken care of. And portfolio activities. Portfolio, everybody has to do the portfolio. For that, we will be selecting the topics. It will take some time. We'll be doing it later on. Okay, for each subject when they have to make the portfolio. That we will decide it later. But one thing you all should consider and you all should follow. Every child has to have a folder where, I'm not talking about portfolio, I'm talking about something else, where the child has to put one best creative skill in the folder. For example, if we are talking about paragraph writing और अनुच्छेद लेखन, अगर बच्चे ने 5 किए हैं पूरे साल में, तो एक उसमें से जो बच्चे का बेस्ट है वो अलग से बच्चा फाइल करेगा. लेटर राइटिंग, फॉर्मल, इनफॉर्मल, जो भी है, एक बच्चे की जो बेस्ट है, द चाइल्ड हैज टू फाइल इट सेपरेटली टू. ईमेल राइटिंग, आपका जो विज्ञापन लेखन, एडवर्टाइजमेंट, what all writing skills in English and Hindi separately, they have to keep a record of each writing skill separately. Likewise, in other subject, what all things are there, they are to be taken care of. And now, multiple assessment, keep a record of that also. I'll be sharing subject-wise also, but I'm just giving you an idea. And from next week onwards, we will be having our subject-wise meetings, where I'll be able to discuss in detail what is to be done. Maybe we'll be meeting for half an hour, but at least we will be discussing subject-wise, like Hindi, to science ka separate, math separate, whatever it is. And the teacher who are taking 2 subjects, they'll be coming for the 2 meetings separately. Okay, so this is to be taken care of. Likewise, you will have at least some time also. Suppose Monday we fix for mathematics. So then that time other teachers, they'll be completing their rest of the work. And they don't have to come for the meeting. And one meeting separately for the foundational stage. That separately we'll be doing. I'll be sharing the schedule and accordingly you have to follow it. Right? So, and there are a few more instructions by CBSE that are related to arts integration, that are related to some another assessment pattern, like we need to follow our lesson plans also based on some learning outcomes, right? So we will be taking sessions on that. That will be collective session. I'll be sharing with all of you. Make sure you go through and implement it. Anyhow, we need to complete the 25 hours of training, in-house training. And rest of the 25 hours, make sure as and when you get time. That day I was looking for, when I told you, you can, next week onwards, you can go 1 hour early. I was just checking what all workshops are there. I wanted to tell you to register for it, but at present, there are no workshop that you can do it. Okay, all our seats are fulfilled. Make sure you check it as and when it is available. You register yourself. Okay, I am in the month of August. We will be having art integration workshop physically in person in our school also. That I have already had a word with CBSE. Okay, they'll be doing in the end of August. I have given either 25th or 26th. Make sure nobody will be absent on that particular day. So CBSE will be sending the resource person to our school. Okay, so nobody will be शादी जो function आगे पीछे करो, ठीक है? 25th, 26th, nobody will be absent. Art integration session, everybody has to attend it. Okay. So as and when I get to know about other sessions in some nearby schools also, that also will keep on sending you for that. But online, make sure you keep on attending. When you attend one in-person session for one full day, from morning till evening, it will give you 6 hours of, right? 6 hours of CPD. And for 2 days when you are attending, you will be getting 12 hours. Okay. So it's not difficult for you to complete your 25 hours by CBSE, isn't it? Okay. And rest of that you can complete online. It should be a blend of both online and offline. Now, if you have any questions related to anything, you may please go ahead with that. Anyone? Yeah, Mr. Salil, you have raised your hand. Do you have any questions?
Yes, you told me right. Just you have to give only 1 or 2 chapters from all subjects in PT second. But the thing is, I already shared 4 chapters in PT1. I already shared the syllabus of April and May with Amit Sharma sir.
4 chapters is too much. 4 chapters is too much for periodic test.
According to me, class 12 for class 12.
Please reduce it at least to 3. Maybe 1 chapter you can delete. Abhi kaun sa we have not printed, we have not shared. Okay. At least give them some time to go through it. Okay. At least reduce 1 chapter. Periodic test is there and CBSE has already given clear instructions. Make sure your students read the whole syllabus thoroughly and let them move from one step to another and start increasing the content. For example, for the periodic test 1, if you are giving 2 chapters or whatever, and for the next test you can give 6, and for the next you can give 8, and for the then pre-board you will be giving the entire syllabus. This is how you have to increase. So this is just the beginning. Let them go through it thoroughly. Don't give more than 3 chapters. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I have said okay because they are the 12th standard. I said okay, fine. Otherwise, I for the junior ones, I want not more than 2. And little bit of grammar portion if you would like to give, because then only you will be able to frame your questions, language teachers. Okay, you will be able to do it accordingly. And have you all gone through the complete instructions? Like for sciences, they have clearly mentioned there will not be any end of the year practical assessment. Are you getting me? For 10th standard, कोई year के end में आप practical का exam नहीं लेंगे. They have clearly said that 20 marks you will be dividing into 5 marks for practical that you will be conducting entire year. Throughout the year, you will be completing the experiments. Based on that, you will be giving marks out of 5. And 5 marks for the multiple assessment. Right? So this is how they have said 5 for the lab work, 5 for the multiple assessment, and 5 marks again for the portfolio activity. For the sciences also, they have given a portfolio activity. Any topic you have to select and you have to ask your student to present on their own and they'll be putting in the portfolios. So 5 marks for the portfolio activity. And the rest of the 5, I forgot now what exactly it is. I'll be able to share multiple. A periodic test. 5 is for the periodic test. That is the weightage that we will be dividing and we will be adding it on. Okay. So periodic test for all, multiple assessment for all, and portfolio for all. For sciences, it is lab work. For other subjects, it is SEA, subject enrichment activity. That is your art integrated project. Okay. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत कह लो, उसको आर्ट इंटीग्रेटेड प्रोजेक्ट कह लो, one and the same thing. Okay. So, Mr. Sunil, I am really wondering how you were able to complete the correction of the paper as HE Because always I see you dozing off every time. How were you able to complete your designated responsibility? I don't know.
Fine, ma'am.
I hope you checked your paper sincerely, right? So anyone who has any questions? Before you ask one thing, I just would like to make this thing clear to you, because many of you have this question. Foundation, LKG, UKG, class 1 and class 2, these 5 classes, we have given instructions to the parents. We have requested them. They would be submitting the whole book set in the notebooks in the school. We will be sending these books and notebooks as per the homework schedule, because we do not want to load their bags. We do not want to burden the children. But in case there are a few parents, they are requesting, नहीं जी हमने तो बच्चों को अभी से IAS की तैयारी करानी है, हमारे बच्चों को अभी से सारी की सारी बुक्स नोटबुक्स घर पे चाहिए. So please do ask them, give an application in writing, and that application should be written in a proper A4 size sheet. After getting it signed from the parents, the class teacher has to sign it with date, and then the same has to be submitted with Amit sir, and he will be signing the same and he'll be filing it. Are you getting me? Because we are not allowing, I mean, छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं 10-10 बुक्स पे लेके जाएंगे आएंगे, अगर उनको लेके जाना है, they are taking the responsibility, उनके कहने पर हम भेज रहे हैं. तो tomorrow, because these parents start saying कि the loads are, I mean, the bags are very heavy and all their children, they are not able to carry it. We do not want such things. Okay, so that is really up to them. बच्चे को जब एक हर रोज बुक और नोटबुक जा रही है, let them stick to that only. वही पढ़ा लो ना दिन में बहुत अच्छे से, तो नेक्स्ट डे दूसरा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा लें. So I don't know, that is their system. Let us go ahead with, we will not argue. We will allow them to take the books, but give us in writing. Okay. So related to timetable, if there would be any change, the change will be there from the next week. There is one teacher who will be joining as a substitute for Mr. Lodi. Maybe I'm looking forward to him. Let him come, and accordingly, I'll be making a few changes. By the time, because Mr. Lodi will be leaving in the beginning of May. So by the time he will be able to hand over everything to him, and they can take the parallel classes also. Let me see whether he comes or I get some another teacher. So accordingly, the same will be done. Because that teacher can teach sciences and mathematics also. So I already had a word with Dolly ma'am also. Like if he comes, we can even start with optional subject as mathematics and applied maths also. Because now main maths is being taken by optional cases by Mr. Amit Saxena. Right, Amit sir, for 11th and 12th. Optional mathematics is given to you. So if we begin with optional mathematics as applied mathematics also, along with this main mathematics for 11th standard, so we can think about this also if the same person joins, right? So we will be having a variety of subjects. And maybe I'm looking forward to some psychology or maybe other subject also, if we can have some option. But maybe very soon we should begin with more number of subjects too. And another important point related to IT department, because both of you were not there. So I want to talk to you, rather now 3 of you, Mr. Ali, Vikas sir, and Amit Saxena. You have got your AI as a replacement of IT. Are you getting me? And you all have your AI book with you. That is their private publisher book is there. Am I right? So yes, that book is a combined one for 6th, 7th, and 8th. So you have to start from the very beginning for 6th, 7th, 8th. Are you getting me? From the first chapter only you have to start for all of them. It should not like that for 8th standard. You will not be skipping any of the topics. Okay. Likewise, if I talk about media studies, there are 2 types of media studies by CBSE. For one media studies, there are 3 separate books. But what we have taken is that is media studies being media literate. There is one combined book for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay. So I will be sharing the book in the educators group also. Make sure you download it, spiral bind it. And then you start delivering the same to your students. We have given one period of media studies in a week. This is 12 to 15 hours of course is there. 12 to 15 hours means in 12 to 15 weeks you will be able to cover the same. Maximum by the end of this, maybe before this half yearly examination. Okay. So means when they will be
Yes, ma'am.
completing the same, after that we may delete this period from the timetable and we may start with some another 12 to 15 hour course as and substitute to media literacy. Maybe we can talk about design thinking, maybe we can talk about something else, that is another 12 to 15 hours course. And for your information, the students 6th, 7th, 8th who will be opting for this subject, they will be awarded certificates from CBSE for attending this 12 to 15 hour skill or the vocational course. Okay.
Okay.
So the same will be given, and CBSE also has given us an option for this. Just I would like to discuss with you people. I want to take your opinion. Like there are 33 vocational courses are there, or we can call it skill-based courses, from which 2 we have already taken, AI and media literacy. And there is one option, if we want to go ahead with these courses as our hobby clubs, as our activity clubs. I will be sharing with you a list of 33 subjects. If you are comfortable taking any one of those skill subjects, I can introduce the same as a hobby club or the activity club also for the entire year. And the concerned teacher's name will be sent to CBSE, and the CBSE will be organizing training sessions for that teacher also. So this is an opportunity for you people to develop yourself, because otherwise also we are taking this tech club or maybe robo club or dance club or number of clubs are there. So at least for 6th, 7th and 8th, we can have these innovative clubs also. And for these students who will be opting these clubs, they will be again given certificate by CBSE for completing this course. So I think it is a good idea for the development of skill building of students. Yeah, for the teachers also. Okay. So we can have this option. Now we have got good number of teachers, and we are looking forward to more number of teachers also. Okay. Very soon, 2-3 more teachers are also joining, right? They will be adding to our teaching staff so that we should have a variety of subjects. I do not want to burden my existing staff also, because see, we also look forward to more number of admissions, more number of sections. मैं एक class में 40-40 बच्चे नहीं रखूंगी. I will be having more sections, right? And by the month of July, we will be getting our construction also done, so that we should have more number of rooms as well. Okay. See, it is always more number of students, growth of the school, ultimately growth of everybody, staff also. Okay? So this is in every way. Monetary also, everybody is working for this thing na. Nobody is there na. Social service के लिए तो कोई भी नहीं बैठा ना यहाँ पर. So we all are there for that. So for that we have to, let us commit to ourselves. We have to give our 100%. We have to give our level best. This is being expected out of all of us, right? Me, you, everybody. So we have also been given tasks, also being principals, like we have to go through each and every circular. वहां पर हमसे भी पूछा जाता है क्या पढ़ा, क्या करा रहे हो, टीचर क्या कर रहे हैं, पूछो क्या कैसे. If I am not aware of क्या course में है, how will you people will be able to, how will I ask you whether the same has been done or not? So the same thing is for all of us. Okay, आपके पास जो course curriculum है, because last time once it happened, like a teacher, I don't know, was teaching a topic, or maybe it was given in the test, or maybe it was given in the planner, and the students, they pointed it out like it has been deleted from the course. So it should not happen. Don't give a chance to your students to point you out. So आप पहले check कर लो, एक दूसरे से cross check करवा लीजिए. Have you all downloaded the latest curriculum? Everybody? Especially 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th? 12th, history, Mughal Empire, all out? Yes? Mughal history, deleted? 12th standard. Salil sir? Yes? So there are a few chapters from where a few stanzas or few lines have been deleted. Yes, because there was some gender equality issues were there, as it happened in one exam also. A stanza was there, and there were a few points where it was mentioned like some of the children, they were from the nearby Jugis, they came and they did that and they removed that line. I mean, because when we talk about equality based on whatever caste, religion, creed, color, koi differentiation nahi hai, so these kinds of points should not be there. So they are also trying their level best. Let us support NCERT and CBSE by implementing the same at the earliest. Got it? So these were the points that I wanted to tell you. Okay, and from tomorrow onwards, we shall be meeting and discussing what all main instructions have been given to us by CBSE. And next week onwards, we will be meeting stream-wise, subject-wise, right? And tomorrow onwards, we shall be discussing this. I'll be meeting you just 3 o'clock. Everybody has to be ready. 1:30 your students, they disperse. And by 3 o'clock, you have to be ready and join. For half an hour, we'll be discussing such kinds of important points. And if you have any queries, questions, you can also ask. 4 minutes are left. If you have any questions, you may also ask. No?
Ma'am, bus duty will be remain same.
Bus duty for this week, please make sure you follow the same plan. And next week we will be changing, and 15 days some other teachers were there. For the next 15, we will be changing it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Anything else? Amit sir, any other questions? Any other thing that you want me to highlight? No? Okay, 11th standard. How many students? 11 were there today? You said 11 for 11th standard?
9 students.
9 students were there. Okay, so I guess they have now confirmed their subject, or still they want to think about it?
But I think they may change tomorrow.
Let it be. But when make sure, let them submit the correct forms with the correct subjects with the signatures of their parents or forms to be submitted to Mr. Amit. Okay. And after that, in case they would like to change it, they have to submit an application duly signed by their parents to Mr. Amit. And sign off the subject teachers also. The previous subject and the new subject teacher as well. Because many a times it happens, like it happened with us earlier, the students who were in, whether in computer science or they are in physical education, they changed it and the teachers, they were not aware of that. Right? So that should be signed by the previous and the new teacher also. And the class teacher obviously will be signing. So many witnesses we should have, like the child has changed the subject. Okay? Fine. Chaliye, 2 minutes are left. Now you may pack your bags. Have a nice day. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.